Hello, Jettas. Welcome to the Thursday live stream, the volatility stream, I guess you could call it, where everything sold off today for the most part, and then miracles happened, huge recoveries on some assets, but not so much on others. We'll look at those. It is true. Instead of a new pendant, I was advised to go with a Figaro chain because, like, at 100 we talked about it, so more silver, gold. And right, this is all for memes, okay? This isn't me like going full Miami, bro. This is just more like, look, bro, we're riding the silver FOMO mania, so why not? And let's look at this stuff. Bitcoin, no surprise, bear pole, bear flag. They back tested the bear flag yesterday, and then it collapsed today, lowest level since November. Michael Saylor in shambles. MicroStrategy down like 70+% from its highs. It's fugly, and there's no support anywhere. So I would imagine MicroStrategy is going to continue to dump. Crypto just, it was bad, and it's continued bad. Metals, unreal. Silver saw over $121 last night in Shanghai at the highs, and on silver futures we saw $149. I think spots like in the high 130s. So just unbelievable disconnection from the east and west. You got to wonder if that's going to continue. Where's it going to normalize? Remember, the west is all paper and the east is all physical demand. And really, anywhere in the world, you try to buy some, go try to buy an ounce of silver for $117.40. You ain't gonna find it. It's not there. No one's offering that price. It's all higher. So we'll get into it. Okay. Thank y'all for being here. Dude, it was leg day today. I had a really hard workout yesterday. I'm like, my body, I am so wrecked right now. So just bear with me. I'm trying to drink this coffee. MSTZ play of the year. There it is, dude. So here's silver, a 12.5% drop from the all-time high. Look at that. Or 12%, I guess. A little over 12%, whatever. 12.16%. But then look what happened, man. They rallied this thing, and you're currently up 9%. Wait, it's more, I thought. Is it more? No, but 10% really off the lows. And currently trading higher than the open yesterday, than the close on the 28th, 2 days ago. Just sitting here. I have no idea what to make of this. People probably thought it was over. I can't imagine how many people were either liquidated, stop loss hunted, margin called on this dump. I can't even imagine, you know, what happened when silver was sitting at 106.90 early this morning. But yeah, we'll see. Is the top end on silver? Maybe. It's big indecision candle. I wouldn't say it might be a reversal candle if we get a lower close today than we did yesterday. But for now, it's just major indecision and a parabolic run right now. You don't know where it's gonna end, man. Look at that. The linear scale looks crazy. Gold had its exact same type of pullback, only a 9.5% drawdown from the high, but nevertheless, just like, look at it. High to the low, about 9%, and then they rallied it off the lows for the close, about 5.6%. You got to think about it. Gold and silver, like on the sell-off, lost the collective GDP of the UK and France combined. Like, it is unfathomable, the volatility we are seeing on these metals right now. So it's like, if the volatility is so high, is it over? Is this like, are we nearing the end of the big run and we're going to have big pullbacks and corrections now? Or is it just going to continue higher? It's hard to believe that it would be over if we're about to invade Iran this weekend. If war is like imminent with this Iranian Islamic regime in power, I don't know how the metals don't continue higher. Like, Volatility index doesn't run higher too. It's just crazy to think. Copper hit an all-time high. If you don't know, hype in the chat for copper. We've been talking about this one, man. It's like either sooner or later we're going higher, and we got it. It was the sooner, the boomer sooner. You hit 652 at the highs. We're waiting on probably $9 in time. So this is probably just beginning price discovery. All right. Yeah, there are ways to plot this. I'm sure you could take this more local channel and pull it out like right there. And there you go. You got another channel right there. And you got some more upside inside this channel. It would take you maybe to 677. So maybe they're going to run it up a little more. But yeah, copper looks like it's time, man. Copper's time. I'm down. I dig it. Okay. Just letting you know. Jesus chimes, I guess. All right, and then I guess we can just go to Bitcoin real quick. Just get this over with, right? It's terrible. Here it is, man. I mean, like, yeah, maybe maybe they're gonna take it higher, but look what they did at the height of the Jerome Powell speech. They took the bear flag. It's so beautiful, right? What it turned into. They broke it, they lost it, they rallied it, and then just a perfect test. The old 1 and 2 demand line, right? They flipped it to supply line. This high was lower than this high. And look at this huge flush. And that's a falling 3 methods bearish continuation pattern that will be confirmed in 46 minutes. And it's going to be the lowest. Wow. Look at that. It'll be the lowest daily candle close since April 16th of last year. So they'll be taking out the low from November 22nd. And your target's like 74K eventually. It's going to be up and down here and there, but you're looking at 74K. MicroStrategy's cost basis is 76K. They bought so much Bitcoin in the 90s and 100s, so freaking much. They used to have a good average until they started just buying way higher. So you got to wonder what's going to happen if they go into the negative P&L on their massive. How many Bitcoins? It's like $440 billion or something Bitcoin. I can't remember. It's ridiculous. That's your Bitcoin. Here's your Ethereum. Man, that's just so gross, man. Like they take it up, right? The flag, and they test it as resistance and then roll over, and then you're like going for your lowest daily close since December 1st, possibly November, like Bitcoin. It's gross, man. And then and now you got to think possibly worst case scenario now with this price action we've received today. XRP failing its Gartley. What do failed Gartleys turn into? They turn into crabs. Crab people talk like crab. Oh, walk like XRP in bear market. Going for the lowest daily candle close since April 8th, but possibly the lowest daily candle close since late November of 2024. So yeah, that's insane. Out of all this consolidation and chop for so long, right? Over a year, you're going for the lowest close since all of it's been going on. So you could be targeting like 138, 140 in the midterm, the intermediate, whatever. Way lower, not good. That's the worst thing you could ever ask for. Ever, man. You could not dream of anything worse than all of this. That right there, the correlation to inflection zone, so miserable. That's why that short trade setup was posted that actually did not get stopped out. Like, pull it up. If that was the thinking before, like they did anything yesterday where it's just like, wait, man, this is bad. This is like real bad. Just give me a sec. Oh God, here we go. I gotta delete TradingView off my PC. I hate that app. Sucks, man. Yeah, look at this, man. All right, this was the thinking. Okay, the thought process here. You see? All right, so you look on screen here. All right, so I was just thinking about like, okay, this zone to me is so real. Like, it's just the whole reason why this was published is because, like, look, dude, look what they did. Like, look what they literally were doing to like 190. Failure, 3 in a row. And it's just like, no way. You cannot just like fail those many times so perfectly. And then you start rolling over and it's like, okay, that's it. Like, that's got to be it. I don't care. Like, that's where you can set up a trading plan. You can set it. Look where the stop loss is set, like above where they denied it 3 times, right? That was the argument there. And so, okay, entry kind of where the price was, and it did rally a little bit, but never went above 190 again. And it's just like, okay, targeting 160, 129, 105. You kind of get like where I'm coming from on like the why. And so let's see if eventually, yeah, perfect. Never stopped out. So you're just waiting on target 1 on 160 and 130 and 105. So there you have it, man. There you have it. That's we're in crypto winter. Like this is crypto winter. Yes. It's either you're in cash or you don't own crypto. Like, there is no technical reason to be long in crypto. There hasn't been. I mean, my God, we're looking at a bear flag every single day. I'm live on Bitcoin every day. It's disgusting. Okay. Oh, look at Solana too. And like, what was it? Kind of the consensus here, or that, right? Like, okay, bearish rectangle, or 1 time and 2 times buyers were unable to go rival the previous highs, go rival 159, 162 inflection points, and now look at you. Like, you're pretty much having a bearish breakdown. And yeah, the lower high, we even discussed like the drawing. Okay, even if it rallied here, it's gonna do that. Whenever, sooner or later, way lower. And you're going for the lowest daily candle close since April of last year. And you're just waiting on, I mean, it's $90, $80 to $90 target on Solana. Even if you get a lower high rally, it doesn't matter. Yeah, crypto's done. Thank you, CZ. Destroyed the market. Destroyed it. Just wanted to keep you apprised. This market isn't worth looking at very much anymore. It's bad. Metal's where it's at. Gold and silver up on the day, out the gate on the new day, but you know, not by like much. They have pulled back. They're probably going to go negative for a little bit. They're going to be very volatile. My God, dude, like taking fresh longs and metals right now is almost like asking to get destroyed. Like, you are out of your mind. Like, this is like, okay, yes, there was a beautiful opportunity at $50. Oh my God, it's the drag, and it's the bullish back test of the 2011 all-time high. It is unbelievable. That level regarded as support not once but twice locally. Holy crap. A dream. And now the dream went into a lucid dream. All your fantasies came true times a million, and now it's like, oh, dude, nothing. Like, you are just... The risk is so high now for some sort of significant pullback. Yeah, I get it, man. In China, 132, 140, futures 150. Maybe that's going to keep going. Maybe it's just this fundamental thing. But you're talking about a swing trader, position trader channel. The move happened times 3, you know, and Kaioken times 3. Nothing up here to do but just to be like, okay, yeah, I own some physical. Yeah, I own physical. I don't really care. But paper trading now is, ooh, you just run the risk of a 10% swing every single day. Lose your mind, man. Mark Douglas would not be around this stuff right now. Okay. So we can look at, like, man, the index funds. Oof. S&P. You still got to be really worried here. Dude, now you have quadruple bearish divergence in the making. Quad divergence. Just because, like, all right, it went to another all-time high. Still bullcrap. Still like, oh God, I don't know if I can trust this market. There's no value here. Yeah, that yesterday, that candle right there is a hanging man. That's a hanging man, chat. with a slightly higher high with more evidence of buyer exhaustion up here. I just, if it goes higher, congratulations. It's not a place where you could ever place fresh longs at all and sleep at night. Like, you were just running the risk of getting wrecked in the short term with this price action. It is so anemic. It is so ideolated. I know it can go to 7,100, 7,300 sooner rather than later because my Trump, my boomers, they got to have it. But my God, the technical side has to just be like, no thanks. I'll just like, hey, I made some good money on metals. Maybe I'll just like sit cash. I know cash is just getting destroyed, but my God, you made all these gains. It might be a situation of let's try to hold on to our money, our gains until like maybe we get some sort of meaningful pullback because we're just not getting any. And we get like 1 or 2 a year, and it's like maybe we're overdue for a nice one. Technicals are kind of implying on the daily that S&P, it is time to pull back. But gosh dang it, man. I just don't, that's all I can do is tell you like it looks like it, but of course maybe it's never going to happen. And NASDAQ, you know, they had that nice little short squeeze rally, and now look what's happening. Okay, you're still above it. You're still above the level. Okay, they are holding the level here. Maybe it's going to be okay. Maybe this level will be regarded as support, and it's not a big deal. Maybe NVIDIA will save the world. Apple was up. They had earnings, and then look at the earnings gains are gone now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye earnings, just back to flat, up 0.6% after hours. Yeah, and then, wait, U.S. futures real quick. Now it's like head and shoulders looking right? Like here's the Momo shift. I mean, it looks like it, but I don't know if it's going to play out. But man, doesn't it look beautiful? Like if you want to meme with some dang dude, that's pretty. That's really, let's take it to like 25.75 or at least 25.30. That would be amazing. Go and back test. That would be, if this played out, it would be so legendary to get something like this, and this. Oh my God, it would be so, like a nice 886 retrace, like a value perceived area from the previous low to high. You get a correlate to the old all-time high from October. Man, that would be such a dream to get something like that. Then we could talk about opportunity for a fresh long. It's a new day, easy to manage risk. And then like after that, we could say, all right, and then on to fresh highs. But man, for now, it's just like, just hold on, man. Hold on to what you got. It has been a wild beginning of the year. If you made money, time maybe to preserve. I know that sounds crazy. Sounds freaking nuts. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures, you know, still just flat, but you are starting to get like a little bit of, interesting. You know, it's like this one high here, a bunch of failed attempts to break it, 49,590. And then all of a sudden locally, right? We're talking about psychology here. It's like, here's a lower high. All of a sudden the market participants are unable to test that same high they had been testing so easily. And then again, oh man, like an even lower high than the previous local high. And it's like, okay, 1, 2, rule of 3 stuff. And it's like, gosh, maybe that is maybe implying that we would want to see this first, you know? Like, so the arguments just aren't there for fresh longs. You actually are starting to show a little like distribution on the Dow Jones Industrial, at least on the 4 hour, maybe on the daily. Okay. But like, again, man, that is just what we do here. We're just trying to read what they're doing. And it looks like less than before for now. It will take a catalyst of all catalysts to get us out of this, man. Man. Yeah, you want to see something nasty? How about Microsoft? Got obliterated today, and it's only amazing because the TA, right? If we just doing what we did on Dow Jones, we were doing this already on Microsoft. You remember, like, hey man, remember how it went? Like they broke the neckline of the Sauron double top, Tower of Better do double top. Then they back tested the level as resistance 1 and 2. Okay, confirming that the double top is real. And then they sold off and then rallied. And then what happened? As we just discussed on the Dow Jones, you were witnessing the market participants that so easily tested a key level were unable to do it once and twice. And that's confirmation. And then what happened after that? the newest low, the lowest low of the downtrend, and then a big rally, a short squeeze we got ourselves this week. And look what's happened. Another lower high than previous highs. And now what's happened? A lower low, the lowest low of entire downtrend. So lower highs, lower lows. You are trending very well in the intermediate on Microsoft. So they're trying to hold on to this 430 level. You could get a rally here, and as long as the rally concludes below 482, it's the lowest high of downtrend, and then you'll probably go see $400 in time after that. Don't know the time frame when that's going to happen, but yeah, you just know you're downtrending, right? And psychology was really cool to witness, like play by play, looking at this every day. All right, yes, it looks like things have changed for the worse. Okay, so Microsoft, that was a earnings seasons here. It recovered off the lows. They did defend the level for now, but yeah, you got a $400 target eventually. Bearish control zone on the RSI below the 200-day moving average. Very bad, boys.
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
Tesla, not good, man. That's some nasty stuff, dude. Your dragon, your little dragon there, I mean, it's up 3% after hours, right? They reported earnings or something, but all the losses given back after hours, not sure what that means, but you are still above 400 to 414. So you are at a strategic level. It would just be nice to see some favorable price action develop. Maybe some more than before reaccumulation argument. You just don't have it yet. So verdict's still out. 400 to 414 is your big cutoff. If you lose that, you might very well be looking for a $300 Tesla, or at least like what, 360, 350. There's just nothing
this
here.
This channel is the best. You have saved me from being the previous Dagon I was 6 years ago. You see that IQ is just holding like a Diggleberry on a furry Wookie. I'm living my best Wookie life. Thank you.
Oh, I love dingleberries. How'd you know, man? Straight, thanks for 420. First contribution to the live stream. Well, dang, man. I mean, 6 years of being a DGen. How many times did you have to lose? I mean, like, typically it's like one bad event, one bad loss that'll get people to change their ways. But yeah, I mean, revenge trading, maybe you have to do that a couple times. But thanks for being here, and thanks for listening. And yeah, like everyone here that's watching this stream with their eyes, listening with their ears, you're all supporting it to that degree, but you could go another level and just hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks for being here, everyone. But man, we gotta, one of you is worth 3,000 normie scrubs on other YouTube channels. Okay. So yeah, your like is more important than their likes, 10,000 of their likes. So yeah, hit it. Don't quit it. All right. Not great. Not a great day, but it seems like they're kind of recovering. Wow. Tesla's going to boost capital spending to over 20 billion in 2026, up from 8.5 billion, over doubling their capital spending to support the Cybercab, Tesla Semi, and Optimus robot production. So they are going hard.
I was previously a Dagon. You made me look at the TA brother.
Oh, you were okay. You're a Dagon, huh? Thank you so much for the Dagons. Stray. Thanks for the 840 on the day. Much love, dude. Yeah, dude, once you like read Mark Douglas Trading in the Zone or listen to the audiobook, like your whole life changes. It's like, that's what I recommend. If you haven't like read Mark Douglas Trading in the Zone, you should, because it just changes fundamentally the way you should be looking at these markets. I don't know how anyone can trade without that ideology as your foundation. Yeah, dude, go listen. I mean, there's an audiobook. You should go buy the paperback. Like, go purchase the physical book, put it next to your silver and gold, just because you're supporting the Mark Douglas estate when you do that, versus you can go watch it for free or listen to it for free on YouTube. Of course, you can do that. If you're on hard times, absolutely you should do that. Okay. So NVIDIA, remember, this one's like kind of good. I mean, that's kind of really good. Like what, you know, it's down 0.72%. All the gains from today wiped out after hours, but it was the highest daily candle close for real since November 10th. Kind of doing the opposite of Bitcoin. Multi-month highs Nvidia. And if you're above 178, but you're good. Like this consolidation's been going on. It's August, and if they keep it above 178, you got an opportunity for way higher. Like that's it. It's almost like a weird higher low dragon pattern maybe going on. Bullish convergence. Yeah, I like the way the RSI is. Like they're not letting it go in the bearish control zone. It's like spring back testing the threshold, kind of insane. So yeah, I mean, Nvidia is good until you lose that level. You got earnings in like a month from now. Yeah, we can look at Apple on the daily. And yeah, it's up a little bit after hours, but no structure or edge really. This is what's talking about, like the Russell 2000 looks like that. It's like, okay, well, give me a deep retrace, you know, from the previous low to high. Meta that has been just, wow, unbelievable, right? What a recovery. Earnings to earnings. This thing just exists for earnings. And it is cool that 600 was spring back tested of spring before all of this. That's the, I guess, the cool thing about it. And bottom of channel. But man, what a huge run up, 10.4%.
Join Discord. Don't be a loser.
What's up, Claudio, man? Thanks for $5 super chat. Much love, dude. And the advocacy. So this is a huge deal at 738. It's February last year, old all-time high. They break that, man. Could be going. I mean, things, I mean, look, this is like a breakaway gap. Yeah, big volume, huge price disparity on the gap. So maybe like 738's a big deal. Like they break that, man. Maybe the trend's re-reversing. They tend to do stuff like that. Amazon, I mean, it's still elevated. They are showing reaccumulation, but you got earnings when? Next week. Yeah, next week. So, but like, my God, they're laying off employees. So the more than before looks so good right now. And it has been suppressed. I mean, think about it, December 2024, January, like 1 year ago, same price. I mean, on like your largest e-commerce giant in the world, like, say earnings just is decent, like, and even if earnings is like a nothing burger, that's probably what you want, but it could be a breakaway gap. They could take this thing, looks like it very well could be getting ready for price discovery and go to levels we know, $300. The way it's setting up, man, like it's like a coiled spring on price. Yeah, just like look at the base of buying, you know, at 215, it's support. And there's like a sell wall kind of at 243, 241. I mean, my God, if you're above 226, it sucks though, because like, yeah, you're just gambling on, it might be down 10%, up 10% on earnings. But my God, if you're not talking about earnings, it actually looks really good. Like they're reaccumulating. They're showing evidence of reaccumulation on Amazon right now. So once they get fully robotic, dude, it's just going to be 350 and beyond. But, man, talk about momentum is good on this one, actually. So pay attention to Amazon, looking real good. Think about it, like Amazon, this, and then you had Google that had like, it's still doing it. What'd they do today? Hey, guess what? Google all-time highs intraday. No, all-time highs on the close as well. Unbelievable. So you think about Amazon will catch up. Not like this exactly, but
strange one, but I like how it's above the averages. Okay, above 11.
Dark side Phil, really? You want to look at dark side Phil? Locale? We can look at dark side Phil, sure, dude. He's gonna beg for donos half the stream, but we can. Okay. Yeah, dude, I just think like if something like Amazon, it's like right here. It's right in this little level, and you might have a great earnings. It might even be worth like, you know, nothing insane, but hey, you want to play the casino just maybe a little bit, like for fun. Like, dude, look, man, you can trade, and as long as you understand what trading is like actually identifying structures, key inflection points, identifying structure developments near their conclusion with strategic stop losses, minimal losses when you know you have maximum upside potential. That is trading. Gambling is taking shots on earnings because of gut feeling and maybe like an asset that's in a subsector or sector that has been doing ungodly well, but that one's been kind of not doing great. It's been kind of suppressed for years. Like Amazon, almost like you could gamble on Amazon earnings for the memes. So yeah, I know I'm not trading this. I know this is literally a gamble, but it's like you could do that and it'd be kind of fun. And versus like with all the higher lows and the reaccumulation locally up against the resistance, Mag 7, I think that's a more fun play than going to a casino and watching a ball spin around and putting it all on black. Like that's a more fun gamble to me. So people can do that, you know, as long as you understand it's not trading, it's just gambling. But sometimes gambling can be fun and you can do that. So even though it's not recommended all the time, it's just, this could be an interesting opportunity here. Maybe Amazon needs to catch up to Google, right? Or whatever. It is the market leader by far. It's almost a monopoly on e-commerce. Anyway, so whatever, we're just talking here, having a good time. So we looked at these Mag 7s, okay? The Mag 7s. Dude, let's look real quick. Look at MicroStrategy, dude. It's so ugly. Like it is so disgusting. Look, and you now have your first level of negative momentum since December 1st. That is the most horrible sign literally ever. That is like testament to the worst bear trend you could imagine.
Glasgow Bitcoin tipped $25. Ross, hey Mitch, you said this was over a few weeks ago and it went on a big run. Don't worry, I forgive you. You're the best. It has had recent fundamental good news. How do you think about that with technicals?
I mean, like, you know, dude, how many assets do we look at? Like, 1,000 assets. And it's like, all right, yeah, man, one asset, maybe technically. Do I say it's over, or is it like, is this a good setup for a good trade setup? Typically, like, they're not good trade setups. And it's like, okay, it can do whatever. It can go up and down, you know, all the time. Flip your effing coin. It's going to go up and down. So it's like, okay, it went up on good fundamental news. Great, dude. Thank you. We'll look at OSS again. Sure. So yeah, like MicroStrategy, like when you're talking about, you showed positive momentum from December until late January, and all you got were like lower highs, bearish back test to key levels. And now you're like making the lowest low of the downtrend, lowest level since September 2024. And there's no support here till minimum 120. You're probably going to look for $100 on MicroStrategy. So that is like just the worst thing ever. Wow. It's so disgusting. Real quick, let's look at the DXY, the US dollar index, currency index. It's just still hanging around below 97. 97 is everything. Such a huge support resistance. Even if they rallied it, it doesn't even matter. As long as they put in a lower high on the rally, the downtrend continues. I could even see that. I could be like 1, 2, 3 locally. But then eventually you think probably that. I mean, like, if they were going to rally at any time soon, it would probably end up like that. I don't think they're going to rally this and it's going to make a higher high than the high we saw a couple weeks ago. So gross, man. Real gross. Nasty downtrend you've been in. Brett, I know, man. You told me, dude. And it's amazing. Yeah, MSTZ. Dude, MSTR is awful. You're getting Buttcoin. All right, well, Fartcoin's a little bit better fundamentals than Buttcoin, but I don't know. The butt makes the fart, so maybe Buttcoin is better. Yeah, POG got hit today. What didn't get hit today? I mean, like, for real. Like, you know, it was a global-wide liquidity crunch. I mean, everything pulled back today. It happens. And it's just like, Man. Okay. Like, yeah, dude. Things can't go up every day. Now, RR down 20%, but it was up 43%. So it lost like half its gains or a little more. Yeah, man, you're dealing with like LAES, RR, DGXX. You're dealing with extremely small market cap assets. Like you have to be like understanding when the market caps are small, only a couple million, a few million volume per day. Dude, they are subject to massive amounts of volatility and huge percentage swings. Like small cap stocks, you have to think about it like a crypto. They are going to swing massively up and down. It does not take much capital to move these assets.
Report today. Seems like the SSD
it's crazy, man.
Is still strong.
Yeah.
Their report they released today was
16%.
really strong. Reminded me of early Nvidia times. What's your on the situation?
It's that one's up 1,000% in a year, over 1,000%, and it keeps going. Yeah, that one's a freaking story, isn't it? Yeah. SNDK is the stock of the year for sure. All right, definitely. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna look at the Japanese 40-year yield. Looks like they got that under control a little bit after it ran to, you know, the highest levels since the 1990s, just like a week ago. It's been pulling back at least, but still unreal. The carry trade unwinding. You just got to wonder if this is going to spike again. I guess we could look at, I forgot we didn't look at, like platinum. It pulled back some, but like that's pretty strong, man. Like that platinum up here at all-time highs of the 127.25 extension just hanging out. Like, bro, I know there's some bearish divergence. We talked about it for sure, but like you could be already in price discovery and it just hasn't really gone yet. You are at the highest levels ever and you're at 1 fib extension and that's it. And it's just like, there's just not much selling pressure yet. Wonder if that's gonna, we're gonna be seeing 3K soon. I cannot be surprised we see 3K soon. Then palladium, so strong, dude. I mean, it's unreal. Like if you're above 1820, 1850, you're just waiting for 2850. That's literally it. These metals, man, like the trend they're in, you wish crypto would be in this ever again. But thanks to CZ and Binance, it's not happening, dude. So strong until you lose 1821, and it's still okay at 1580 to 1500. Great re-entries or dollar cost average like supports to buy into, but they're not letting it happen. Nothing burger on that sell-off. Crazy, man. Rare strategic metals, well, hit target one of the trade setup. I mean, 98.85. That's a level, and then pull back on volatility. Which who cares? It's gonna make a higher low than $70 eventually, and then run again, probably to 112, 125. Should pull back there, and then yeah, URA, your uranium ETF. I think it already hit target one of the trade setup, and target two is like $66. So whatever, they had to fill a gap. They successfully filled the gap today. I mean, it's violence, man. Volatile day all over this market. No matter where you go, you're getting volatility globally. So, I mean, what do you want? It was the second highest daily candle close since, oh yeah, in like 13 years, second highest daily close. Only second to yesterday's close. So whatever. It happens, man. We got 13 minutes till the daily close in crypto. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button, the bell, the sub. Thanks for being here. Yeah, man, I'm exhausted. It was leg day today. I'm tired, man. Okay. Okay, my trading view's gonna get weird. Okay, DSP, Dark Side Phil. Hey, it's Woods, man. I don't know. I didn't play. Hold on. Sorry, man. Bad timing. Here, I'll play it. There it is. Thank you, dude.
At Wits97 super chatted $49.99. Bad day, but if you've been exposed to metals, you're fine.
Yeah, exposed to metals, but you might have been sweating a little bit if you were paying attention. You know, like that's tough, dude. That's real tough. Yeah, like it's just wow. That's why like physical is good. Like it's good. Good to have physical. You don't have to worry about your paper. Like, oh my god, dude, or stop losses triggering. I mean, like certainly people got stopped out today. Like, holy crap, you just gotta imagine. You know. Silver 117.60, gold 5,440. I mean, think about that, dude. We'll look at them in a second. So DSP, that like they had turned things around. I'm not sure like what support you're kind of holding at, if there is one. And I mean, kind of 746 to $8 maybe is a little inflection zone. They took it down there. I'd probably want to retest, to be real with you. Like, right, the rally occurred, and now you're up here with bearish divergence on the MACD histogram. And it's like, okay, like that was a nice, like, okay, if like that was a buying climax up there, and now you could be very well be in a downtrend. You're putting in a lower high than previous high. It could run a little higher too, hit 886 from the previous high to low, right, and then roll over later. So you don't even know if your trend could be over now. You could be in some sort of downtrend now. But yeah, that's why you always want to wait for like something like, oh, it's 886, and then they sell it off, they lose the level, they recapture the level, then you just want to start seeing like positive price action correlation to a level again. Like that's like all you can do. Like it may never happen, and that's fine, but that is the only place where you're looking to take action on assets like this. You have to like, that is all a form of like psychology. That right there means something. There's a key level that's they lost it, but the sellers could do nothing when they lost it. The buyers immediately recaptured it, then they reconfirmed it as support, and then locally you were showing forms of accumulation or reaccumulation. That is where it's actionable. Where it is right now, it's not actionable even if it went higher. And so that's what I mean, like by an asset like, okay, OSS we're gonna look at. I said it was over, but it's like, I don't know, man.
Building a base while mania is happening.
TLT building a base, really? Dude, I thought we had like a global bond crisis going on. There's like no demand at all for bonds. I know like definitely like countries are buying bonds. I saw a chart, like they're definitely buying US bonds, but I'm just talking about, my God, like the chart, you know, like, ugh. But again, bonds aren't meant for like speculating and really even using technical analysis. Like bonds are meant for like boomers to store their cash because they're too old to take risks and they need income. I mean, that's what bonds are for. They just want the paycheck every 3 months, man. They are not worried about growth. They are trying to maintain and hold on to what they got. So TLT building a base here, whatever, you know, like, maybe, dude, maybe it's gonna run. It went up 3%. What? Yeah, silver still kind of going, almost up 2%. So I'm saying, man, there's assets where it's actionable or it's not, and this certainly, unfortunately, is not actionable right now. You could take your long, but how do you manage your risk? Where are you setting up a stop loss? How much upside potential you have? You do not have much upside potential. Like, again, that's all I'm here for. I'm not here to be like, you said this, you said that. I'm like, just, dude, there are times when an asset is actionable and you can be strategic about it and you have an edge, a greater than 50% chance of a particular outcome, or you don't have it. And then it's like, oh, it's subject to run to the next level without an edge. You flip a coin, anything can happen without an edge. Yeah, it can randomly pump because there was a news catalyst. Sure, absolutely, man. TLT, huh? Cream. Cream of the legend, man. Thank you, dude. Bread? I'm not sure, man. I'd have to look. Is it silver? Was it silver or gold? If it was silver, it's probably platinum. Hey, I heard a rumor. Y'all chat, y'all look it up, refute me, let me know. Did the US Mint like do something like today? They like took silver prices off again. Did that happen? I don't know. Maybe it was fake news. Just look into it. Let me know. Oh yeah, maybe like OSS. It had I mean, it was uptrending and all that. I'm not sure where it was when we looked at it, but obviously it was defending key levels. Maybe it was up against resistance here and like it failed and they bearish engulfed, and maybe that was when I looked at it or something. But like, yeah, it's been uptrending.
PLG pulled back a blessing from higher powers. Hype and DAA chat.
I mean, look, dude, I own PLG. Okay. Elephant in the room. I own PLG. I don't really care. It's extremely liquid. It is. It's got, yeah, it is not a liquid asset. So just remember that it's going to be volatile, subject to moves, big swings. I don't care. I have conviction on that one. It's not going to kill me if it fails. It's not going to make my life if it succeeds. It's just a position, and I like the way it looks. And if it pulls back, I have capital to maybe allocate some more, and that's okay too, you know? So to me, I like the trend. I think it's in Wyckoff accumulation right in the phase E, the beginning of phase E, but it's being confirmed. I don't know. We'll see, right? I have no expectations. I don't act like I know. I just look at assets and I say, hey man, it looks like assets look before they go into the markup phase. And if it doesn't, I'm not going to apologize, you know, for like seeing something that looks good and it didn't play out. I mean, it happens, man. You know, that's why you're all in on PLG. No. So yeah, this OSS one-stop system, it broke out, and I don't think it's been on a run. I think it's been consolidating since the 13th of January for 2 weeks now, but it's maybe bull flagging, right? And at this point, with this new piece of data, since we've been here, I guess, you are golden above $9. So if you own this, if you're in it, like, hey man, you have nothing to worry about at all. You can sleep well at night above $9 every single night. And that's it. So nice trend, bullish breakout above all-time highs. You could be very well going into price discovery now. If you want to target from the high to low here, well, they already hit a 1414, but if you wanted to go greater, I would say from here, you could be targeting for like 1433, the golden mean ratio. So yeah, it looks almost like a bull flagging, like some sort of digestion after the breakout. That's not bad, man. Yeah, so good stuff. Like, look, it's like that. It's almost like down sloping consolidation in an uptrend after a breakout. So good stuff, man. You know, you're good above $9. That's all I can tell you. Thank you. You're good, man. Chad, are you good? Are you doing okay, man? Do you know where your metals are? Yeah, dude, this is insane. SNDK, SanDisk up 14% after hours on earnings. It's wild, dude. It's absolutely wild. Look at this thing, man. It's like silver almost. It looks like silver, dude.
At Vincent
Who does it, man?
432 super chatted $73.64. Hey Mitch, can you look at F? And as always,
F.
Thanks a lot, man.
You want some forward motos? Yeah, man, we'll look at forward. Absolutely. Thank you for the ongoing support. You and Wits. Man, y'all are by far, I mean, it's not even close. You and Wits are the most reliable and constant supporters of this live stream. I mean, like, not talking about Patreon. That is in its own way a very real way to support this community. But I'm talking about when I'm live, I'm here, I'm streaming. You and Wits. I mean, like, yeah, you have Sharknonymous up there, but I'm just saying, like, it just feels like every time I'm live, I get a contribution from y'all, and I'm very grateful. So thank y'all so much, you and Wits. Okay. So, Yeah, man. What, $600, over $600, which would have probably been a target psychologically speaking, right? Now it's 1470 after hours. Nothing to do here, man. Nothing. What can you do? Go log scale, and yeah, we can go log scale here and plot a channel maybe. I don't even know. Like, how would we anchor 1 and 2 like this?
Hey Mitch, can you look at SOC for me? I feel like it's low risk here, but I suppose tech could start tripping again too.
Oh, thank you, Rob. Yeah, dude, we'll look at that for sure. This is all we can do. If you do it like that, you just anchor from like the August 2025 low, you know, 1 and 2 and 3 here. You're here, and the upside is like 886 would be like the top of the channel. So here you have it. That's literally all you can do on this chart is go log scale and just look at the supply line. It's a pretty channel, isn't it, in log? I mean, like, you could honestly be like, you're over $500, $1,000 with this type of momentum. They might be running it to $900 in time. Yeah, you got to think it's very possible. This is definitely momentum driven. This is speculative. This has a crazy fundamental narrative behind it, with RAM being extremely expensive. You must sell your firstborn child if you want 48 gigs of RAM for sure. Yeah, you want to play Warcraft again? You're gonna have to pony up, dude.
Alright bro, humor me. 84.13 initial support. 100.55 R, 101.57 up thrust. Then we cross the creek, then we break the spring, backtest the spring. Blah blah, you know the rest. THX for the stream's kisses.
What the heck? Oh my god, it's Wits! What are you doing, man? Holy crap, we got a C note. Oh, did you say anything? No, you didn't even say anything. You just tipped me $100. Thank you so much. Holy crap. Wits in the chat. Just, did you just overtake Vincent on Weekly Top Super Chatter? I don't know. Y'all typically are having a war every week. So thank you so much for the $394.91 on the week. Super grateful, dudes. Yelling my sponsors. Wits97 and Vincent and Shocknonymous. Sponsoring the stream. I'll put y'all's logos somewhere on the stream. Thank you. Holy crap. Wits in the chat. He must own SanDisk and silver. Oh man. All right, let's see here. I don't know. I think you said that twice though, Cream the Legend. 84.13 initial support. Oh, TLT. I see. I got you. You strung some contributions. So you're saying it's a Wyckoff accumulation. I mean, maybe it's going to be okay. I just like, can we use, I want to call up your local insurance guy and say, look, man, I want to own TLT, but only when it's above 88.62 for real, you know? And it's above the 200 simple moving average, and it's not locally putting in an effing lower high than the previous freaking high. And now it's trading just outright below 87.74. Are you kidding? Just stop with the garbage price action. Oh, it's so disgusting. I'm tired of it. Like, do this. Just do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And then all of a sudden, we are in good shape. All of a sudden, there's a reason to own the TLT. You do, but it's got to do that. It can't. They're not letting it. So I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, okay. 84. Wyckoff accumulation. Oh, okay. 100. Okay, well, trading range bottoms 83, 84. Yeah. 101 up thrust. We jumped across the creek already, I guess. Yeah. You got the higher lows coming in. Blah blah. And there's, this would be like, I'd be down. I'd be like, yeah, man, Wyckoff accumulation down here. Like if they do that, but like until they do that, I'm just kind of like, please show me reaccumulation signatures locally, and it's correlating well to a level that is so undeniably real, like you could not argue with it. Anyone in the world, no technician in the world could argue with it if they do that. So it's like, that's all I ask for, man. I'm a pretty simple man. Just give me reaccumulation at a key level. All right. Oh, thank you, Cream. Anybody want cream? Okay, no cream. F in the chat. Ford Motor Company. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Well, here you go, man. There was a spring back test of a key level in August, and now you're approaching resistance. So it's all about, can they break 1468, sir? Can you? That is a big, I don't know, can you situation. Probably got a nice little channel somehow. A beautiful little channel there. So it's uptrending, you know, for months now. Putting in 2 higher lows, but you don't know your upside potential. Like you could be at the max upside potential. That's the problem with this. So it's really hard to be like, oh, great setup. I mean, I get it. I like the way it's looking lately, you know, but can they break 1466? There's going to be supply there. If they do, it's going to be a quick ride to 1613, 1737, 1824. But that's like not like crazy upside, you know, like it's just not. I mean, there's like what, probably like 20%. 22% upside. There's just so many resistances above you. You got to break through. So, you get what I'm saying? It's kind of like good trend since August, but you're up against resistance. They keep testing it. That's like absorption. They might be absorbing the remaining supply there, and then there might, you know, when they absorb it, there'll be no more, and then they'll mark it up to the 1613, and then they'll probably pull it back, and it'll just be doing the same methodical march as it has been. So. It's not bad, man. It had just recently seen its highest level since July 2024, you know, earlier this month. So, yeah, not too bad. But I wouldn't say like, oh, pristine trade setup. Oh, my God. You know, like we know what those look like for sure. Sark. Trader one-time short innovation. Oh, is this just like shorting ARC, right? This thing split at some point. Oh, my levels got screwed. Dang, man. Let me sorry, man, my back hurts sitting like this. I need a Herman Miller out here, man. So this is so you say anything about Sark? Low risk here. Take a start ripping again, Rob. Well, it's not levered. It's just you're shorting Kathy Wood, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I like it kind of down here. I definitely like. I get it. I get why you kind of like it. I mean, you're springing. You're back testing the spring. I got M-shaped stuff. I mean, kind of. The problem is it's always like dumping, right? It's always lower highs, lower lows. I don't know. There might be decay on this. It might cost to borrow. So, but yeah. What's up, Carl, dude?
Carl tipped $25. PSKY hammer. Very nice.
All right, we'll look at it. Paramount, Sky. Yeah, dude. I think that thing had already been on a run, right? Yeah, I mean, like, let's just say it's not Sark and there's no decay. Yeah, I mean, easy to set a stop loss below 2805, and probably profit taking level 1 would be like 40. Profit taking level number 2 would be like 55. No way, dude. You know, silver is at $118 right now. What the F? Silver. You gotta be kidding me. Up over 2%. We're gonna monitor that situation. That is, silver is no longer your grandpa's silver. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is so simple on Sark, right? I mean, like, again, I don't know like how this is gonna go. But like it would probably just be like that. Like that's probably like it'd be 3.6 to 1 reward or risk, you know. You get why your stop loss is where it is, you know. Even be a little tighter on it. It'd be like that. And your the reasoning is like the one low, a second low, a failed attempt from sellers to break the key support. I mean, they did break it, but they were unable to follow through. And that's a big piece of data. Then the buyers recaptured it. And then a nice methodical drawdown to reconfirm the validity of this key level being recaptured as support. And that's a spring back test of spring. And then you could say local double bottom with a kind of a little accumulation signature. And if it fails, you're taking on minimal losses. And that's the whole point. So it could be target 1 and target 2 and then up here. So literally like that. It could be that simple, man. I don't know if it's going to play out. I literally don't know. But you get what it's the education behind it. It's like it doesn't matter what asset it is. If it's looking like this, yes, you can construct a trading plan. You know you have maximum upside. You know your stop loss is strategic and tight in its nature. Do you understand? God. Oh man, I think it's these chains, dude. Too heavy. I don't really like this tank top where it's like the necklace is right where the tank top neck is, and so it keeps like falling under and you can't see it if I move. All right, daily close on Bitcoin, like anyone cares, dude. But I mean, like, okay, shorting SARK here, I guess it would make sense if we look at the S&P, right? It's just technical indicators, maybe chart patterns. That's it. Dude, it is getting bad. I'm gonna have to like get off stream, man. Like my back hurts. I've been struggling with my back for like 2 weeks now, too. First time in my life. I think it's just from sitting here and having proper posture, sitting up with no ergonomic support. Like in my office, I've got that Herman Miller. I'm just like this the whole stream. The whole stream. It's amazing. And like here, I'm like, no lumbar support. I'm going to be SARK for the education. That's it. It's an educational setup. They're all educational, but there's reasoning behind it. All right. Oh my God, dude. How is silver 118.37 right now? Up 2.43%. No way. Oh my God. Well, you know that every time sell-offs happen, it's just in the morning. It's Wall Street or it's the comics, which CME owns the comics. So, and then at night, look at it. Look at this. You don't even know where this could go. This could be at 125. Not even kidding, bro. Look at it. They filled the gap of the open and it's just at the highs of day. 118.40. Beautiful. Might have to get another chain. Just kidding, but we keep our eye on it, man. Okay. Can't keep going, right? No way. Oh my God. This thing completely. Okay. I guess Paramount got wrecked. I haven't looked at it in a while. A hammer, very nice. I don't know about that, man. A hammer not at a strategic area. You would want a hammer to be at 1010, 1065. You would want it to be bigger than that. You would want to say a green hammer. I don't know, man. I wouldn't take action on it. You're impulsing. You're still in impulse mode. Yeah, it could be a shark pattern. Okay, well then react. We'll see a reaction. Yeah, 1010, 1065. But man, that was a Rudy Poo joke rally, and now it's dumping again. Look, man, I don't know if I'm ever going to put my money into any asset that produces woke to levels of these multimedia companies. Like Netflix, short it. Paramount, Skydance, not owning it. I'll own something else. I will find somewhere else to put my money. I don't even care. You shouldn't care either. They do not produce good movies anymore. None of them do. Everything that is produced now from these companies, they've been captured by an ideology that is the antithesis of Western values in America. You're out of your mind watching this slop. I'd rather watch AI videos made by YouTube content creators like Star Wars. There are Star Wars channels where they do AI stuff of Star Wars. I watch that over I watch any new Star Wars garbage. Are you kidding me? So screw you, PSKY. That's all I got to say about that. All right. Bitcoin just confirmed its lowest daily candle close since, oh my God, it was the lowest daily candle close since April. They took out the low from November. Get wrecked. That's a nasty bearish engulfing candle. Nasty bearish back test. I would just wait 74K. 74K, man. Okay, that was the last request. I gotta eat. I gotta lay down,
Put
man.
this towards a new chair. Money is nothing compared to good health.
Thanks, Angry Abuelo, man. 1337. That's elite, dude. Well, Mr. Damon came back. If you don't know Mr. Damon is he came in. He threw down $800 for that Herman Miller 8 years ago. Unbelievable. He rejoined the Patreon yesterday. He came back yesterday. I think he threw down 50 on stream. He is the one that like straight up bought me a Herman Miller on stream. So you just made me think about that. Wow. I don't know if he's watching today, but incredible support. Another day, man. It's Angry Abuelo. Okay. Well, it's been good, man. It's been a good stream. What a day. The volatility is nuts. I don't know if metals are going to keep going after that, but it's wild, dude. Like I added to the chains. I wish you could see. It's just the microphone, whatever. The gold and silver and copper made an all-time high. Palladium and platinum still look poised. I mean, like if they pull back, good opportunity to purchase more. Yes, absolutely. You would be lucky if they did. So that's where we're at, man. S&P 500, NASDAQ. I can't justify caring about them. They're not giving us value. Their upside is possibly none, limited, very limited. The oscillators still imply like the S&P buyers are exhausted. So okay, man, maybe Trump's gonna come in and do something boomer, but that SARK trade setup, you could think like, hey man, if the S&P actually respects the TA and collapses for like a good correction, finally, SARK would moon from here. It's because that's shorting ARK. So Kathy Wood. And Kathy Wood has been exit and entry liquidity for years. She's one of the worst on Wall Street. So thank you all for coming out. Thanks for likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Keep your eye on the metals. Keep your eye on the war coming in Iran. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA. Bro, what the heck? Ben Cohen? I didn't see him. Oh my God, I feel terrible. Can somebody DM Benjamin Cohen? I didn't see. When was this? Oh my God, it was like over an hour ago. What? God, I hate sometimes. I just get caught up in the stream and like the request and providing value. Like, what am I supposed to do, man? I don't even see where he was in the chat. I'm scrolling up. Unbelievable, dude. Well, whatever. Someone let Benjamin Cohen know that I say hi, and I'm sorry I didn't even see because I wasn't even looking at chat. I typically don't because I try to provide the value. Y'all don't want me just reading chat all day. Hey Lord, all right, no one say anything about it. Someone DM him. Let him know on Twitter or something that shout out Ben Cohen, man.